Hello guys, Crudless here, bringing you a guide for another Dark Souls 3 boss. This time we're taking on the Abyss Watchers. And this fight is really awesome for a couple of reasons. First off, starting off, this guy will charge at you with his big sword in his one hand and a little dagger in his left hand. So be careful with those. He will do quick jabs with his left one and slow, more meticulous jabs with his big sword. After a couple of seconds, as you're into the fight, another one of these guys will spawn. Luckily, this guy doesn't have nearly as much health as the first boss. By the way, this phase has this boss has two phases. One is the first phase, in which these guys will keep spawning and helping out the boss, and the second phase will be alone against the buffed up version of the first boss in this phase. The thing about this fight that makes it interesting is that every second watcher that spawns will be, I guess, neutral. It will have these red eyes indicating that it will hurt both you and the boss depending on who hits him. So if you deal damage to the watcher with the red eyes, he will go after you. If you don't, the boss will go after the red-eyed watcher instead, and he will help you fight the boss. So utilize that to the best of your ability. Second phase starting off, this is definitely the hardest part of the battle. So he will do the same moves as he does in the first phase, however they will leave this trail of fire behind him. He does this stab with fire, giving him quite exceptional range, and also the spins will go on for a bit longer than you might expect, so be careful and dodge around to the left whenever he does the overhead spin like that. When he does the overhead spin, he will leave himself open to many attacks from your weapon, so that will be a prime opportunity for you to strike him down. Unfortunately for me, during this fight with the footage you see, I had such a low stamina wielding this great sword that I couldn't really do many combos, but it is possible to stagger him, especially after the jump he does, so yeah. So just keep at him, try to dodge as many of those attacks as you can. He will do some forward striking fire attacks going throughout the ground, and also he can do a charge like this one, where he leaves a trail of fire behind him on the ground, exploding a couple of seconds after the charge. And be careful with his jump attacks, because they are quite instantaneous right after you expect him to rest for a bit. Sometimes he will jump up and do like an AoE, fire damaging explosion, so you want to watch out for that one. Another thing to note about this boss is that you can parry him if you want to, and you can also go behind him and do a backstab. However, this is quite hard, but you should be able to do it right after he does the overhead spin. So that will leave him open for lots of critical damage from your superior weapon. Haha. And after some time, you will be able to take this boss down after dancing around his fire blast from his weapon. And you should be fine and dandy to proceed down in the catacombs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you defeat the Abyss Watcher. And if it did, make sure to like the video or dislike it if you didn't like it, and check out the playlist and subscribe to the channel for more Dark Souls stuff. So I've been Crudless, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time, and farewell.